Well, I actually went to go and see another movie yesterday. I just kind of felt I needed to get out of the house. Everything's going into lockdown here, and it's sort of like wearing masks everywhere. So, anyway, to make a long story short, I went off to see Ammonite. Now, I wasn't sure in the first place I really wanted to see this movie, but my options are getting pretty slim as to what to see. So I went, and I was very, very surprised. First, it's set in 1840, and the director writer Francis Lee, the photography, the cinematography, I guess I should say, was really exquisite at times. Two wonderful actresses, Kate Winslet as Mary Anning, who is a well-known in the time but ignored fossil hunter who has to sell what she creates in order to live because her and her mother living in this little place. I wasn't sure, it's on the seaside of England somewhere there, and she was acknowledged but not really recognized. She was older, like she wasn't young, that's for sure. But Kate Winslet in this role is phenomenal. Now, along comes Saoirse Ronan, already well known as an actress, well known for her roles of how she can take a role and make it real. This movie is really about these two women. Kate's mother, who's played by Gemma Jones, she has a very, very real part because it explains a lot about Mary Anning, who is Kate Winslet. Two actresses acting phenomenally well, not speaking often on scene for quite a long time without words, but the acting, the emoting, the working together was absolutely incredible. It was like an art form. I thought, I'm watching art in motion here. The story is Saoirse's character, Charlotte, is in a marriage. It sounds like she might have lost a child or something. She's in a depression. Nothing pleases her. And her husband is going to go away. So he ends up paying for her to stay with Mary, which is Kate Winslet. And during the weeks, it was only weeks he was away, a relationship developed and a eventual sexual relationship. And I have to say the photography that was in that particular scene was also very, very, very well done. This is a movie about people. This is a movie about two women that come together. One comes out of her shell. One always very withdrawn, which is Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet is absolutely phenomenal in this role. As far as I'm concerned, somebody needs to give her an award for it somewhere, because the art it takes to be able to act and not speaking, but to convey the feelings, the turmoil, the going through everything that she went through. Now, to watch her grow to emerge from this very kind of depressed woman into this refined young woman who's adventurous and fun and wanting to go places and do things, and eventually they have to leave in part. But then we come to the end of the movie, which I'm not going to talk too much about, except again, facial expressions, energy transmitted into the movie, I should say, not on, well, I was going to say onto the screen, I guess, onto the screen. The ending is not maybe as conclusive as some would like it, but it speaks a lot to the characterization of who these two women are and what they went through and what they created and what they did. I really enjoyed this movie in a, you might say, for an action person who loves the action movies. I enjoyed this because it had depth. And oh, by the way, I was the only person in the theater. Only person. Just sat there by myself, and the two ladies, mainly, who were the main characters on the screen the most, just thinking art. This is art. And so often we watch things that are not art. But this is. If you have time to go see Ammonite, I would recommend it. It's not for everybody, I have to admit. It's not for everybody. But I still think it's worth probably 4 out of 5, just for the art form, for the beautiful things. So go check out a movie, know which one you want to see, and go. And some of these movies that maybe we would not go and see, they do have some things that would be very beneficial to see. Enjoy the movies.